Being a software engineer isn't a job. It's a personality trait, a survival game, and occasionally a slow descent into madness. And like any great transformation arc, it has its stages. 4 of them, to be exact. Think of this as the software engineer's version of the 7 stages of grief, except instead of grief, it's code reviews and merge conflicts.
Brother,
Oh, and before we dive in, this video is sponsored by GitKraken Desktop. More on that at the end of the video. Stage 1, Enlightenment, also known as Tutorial Hell. This is where it all begins. You're full of hope, dopamine, and dreams of building the next billion-dollar app. You binge Free Code Camp, follow along with 17-part YouTube series, and somehow make a to-do app that you're pretty sure qualifies as full stack because it uses Firebase for some reason. You deploy it, send the link to your friends, and wait for them to be impressed. They aren't, but that's fine. You've discovered that magical moment when code becomes real. The only problem? The second you try to build something without instructions, the illusion shatters. Suddenly centering a div takes an hour, your CSS breaks your soul, and you're asking ChatGPT how promises work. Again, welcome to the honeymoon phase. It's beautiful and brutally misleading. Stage 2, Overconfidence. This is when you land your first job, internship, or real-world freelance gig. You walk in with your GitHub green squares glowing and a dangerous amount of confidence. They hand you a legacy codebase, and your first thought is, this'll be easy. Spoiler, it won't, but you try anyway. You commit straight to main, override your teammates' work, and push it live. Production breaks, Slack explodes. Someone creates a Jira ticket titled Revert Codehead's Changes. You learn fast, or else. But for a while, you cling to the belief that every bug can be solved with more code, more caffeine, and at least 3 Stack Overflow tabs open at once. This is the stage where you write your worst code, but also learn the most painful lessons. Stage 3, Existential Dread. You're deeper now, mid-level, maybe even senior, and suddenly you realize something horrifying. No one knows what they are doing. Every project is held together with duct tape, obscure scripts, and a README file, last updated in 2018. You make a small change, and 17 unrelated tests fail. Jenkins ghosts you. Docker won't build. The CI pipeline has a personality now, and it hates you specifically. You spend more time debugging infrastructure than writing code. Your feature branch has 5 hotfixes. And somewhere in the middle of all this, you realize you haven't built anything new in weeks. You've just been keeping the old stuff from collapsing. This is the stage where imposter syndrome isn't just a voice in your head, it's your entire team's group chat. Stage 4, Acceptance. You've seen things, you've accidentally deleted a production database and survived to tell the tale. You've merged code at 4 a.m. because the client won't notice until Monday. You've rage quit Vim and calmly reopened it seconds later. This is the stage where you've finally accepted that code will always be messy, deadlines will always be yesterday, and Git will always find a way to punish you. And instead of fighting it, you start working with it. You name your branches carefully. You write helpful commit messages. You stash code with actual descriptions. You even start using tools like Git Worktree so you can juggle hotfixes and features without losing your mind. You finally realize that the real challenge of software engineering isn't the code, it's the chaos around it. That is why Git is the only constant during all these changes. Because from your first commit to your last-minute bug fix, it's the glue holding your career together, and sometimes the hammer smashing it apart. That's why I use GitKraken Desktop, the sponsor of today's video. It's designed to make working with Git actually make sense. It comes with a clean visual graph to help you make sense of your panic stash mess.
nice.
And if you're juggling multiple work trees, switching between them takes just a few clicks. Even commit messages are easier. GitKraken's built-in AI helps you summarize your 4-day rabbit hole in something readable. And for the times your teammates commit cryptic nonsense, the Explain Commit feature lets you decode it without needing a translator. So if you're still emailing zip files or wrestling with the command line every time you hit a merge conflict, you're doing it the hard way. Try GitKraken using my referral link below. You'll get 50% off GitKraken Pro, and you'll never get lost in the sauce of stashes ever again. Thank you for sitting through yet another tech rant, and if you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to become a fellow codehead.